We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Illuminati.
I'm gonna put that eye right on. Hey girl, how you doing? It's Greg. You're welcome back to the Hoardcast. Coming at you from our control center deep beneath the beating heart of the city. Yeah. Okay, so cool. So Hoardcast, hey. Yeah.
That was a lot.
I wanted a new start. Wanted to change
Did you
things
know?
up.
Did you know?
God, I didn't write that. I just made it up right then. So
Just came out.
I came up just from my heart. So anyways, hey, at my side is my critic, Padme1138. How are you, my love?
Fine.
And with us as our guest this week is AjaMarie. How are you there?
I'm doing good.
Got that cat again, finally.
Got that cat. She is snoozing on my shoulder. So.
Gosh, we fucked up last time, but this time you guys will get to see the majesty of this
Oh,
insistence
spoiled
on being
spoiled
there.
cat.
I mean, just like I am Velcro. This is where you put me. I'm staying here. It's crazy.
There's also a big orange stupid cat at the other end of my bed, Pippin, my disabled wonky cat. So if you hear something honking at me at some point, he was not
It's not a
happy.
goose. It's
Yeah.
What's the cat's name?
Pippin. He would not be left. I tried to shut my door and he busts through it because he's huge.
Is
like,
that,
no.
is that a Tolkien? Is that a Lord of the Rings? Pippin?
I don't know how I came up with that one. He was just Pippin. The names kind of just they name themselves.
'Cause isn't there like a Dickens a character named Pippin?
I think so.
That sounds so Dickensian. Huh. Right. I got that right.
Look
So
at that.
Kind of a
I know.
dignified name for a big stupid orange cat.
Well, they grow into their names usually, or they pick their own around here.
Yeah.
So moving into the week of digital cards, we have a lot to get through, and we're all hyped. We want to get on and off so we can go watch the Digicast and try to win some free money.
You've already won twice, I think. There seems to be a limit.
There's one guy that wins like constantly. I mean, like just cannot stop winning. This guy, it's crazy.
Huh.
He wins a lot.
Which one is that?
I can't remember his name. They sure do.
Either. I've seen
Because
it
he
though.
wins like almost every time. He was one of the ones that won like the big money during the Digicast when they started at $500 and went down. I'm pretty sure he was one of those.
That'd be super nice to hit before 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for sure. I've been trying to hoard crystals like crazy. I could use them.
Well, they started doing like a little trivia thing, and then they were kind of testing it out, and it worked really great. It was a lot of fun. And then they're like at the end, well, we should use this as the giveaway, and so the top 5 got diamondoids. So.
Yeah, you were that top 5, weren't you? You and
I was
Broken
number
Name
4.
both.
I could have won it if I hadn't fucked up on one of the questions. They asked, what was the date of the founding of Topps Company?
I got that one right.
I blew that one. I put like 1893 because I was thinking like Nintendo. Nintendo's like insanely old. Like they're literally from the 1800s. It was like a card company before it was anything else. And so I was thinking in that realm for some reason, but then 1938 was like such a heyday for baseball and stuff too. So I think that's probably what brought it about more than whatever.
I got screwed on the one that Gabby messed up. That's the only one I missed on that one.
Well, there was a couple I strategically just didn't answer because if you're an idiot and just guess, I mean, if you have literally no idea and nothing even sounds plausible, I just didn't guess. I just,
Smart.
Rather than lose points, and that worked out for me pretty well. It's a pretty fun little game they got going there. And I guess there were supposed to be more questions we would have heard. I think they were about wrestling. So.
I would have been bad at that. Unless it was like old school 80s. I'd know some 80s answers to wrestling, but that's about it.
Well, one of the questions was like some kind of team that some wrestler, I think that's going to be on there today, was in, and the name made no sense. Like I would never have guessed this answer because the answer that was true made no sense. The spelling of it, nothing about it made any sense. I was just kind of like, no, I got nothing there. I just left it alone.
No, I Googled that. I'm a fast Googler.
Well, it's funny too that the winning prize thing is fun on there, but they do kind of dole out some cool information. And they're using it as a promotional tool, I think, pretty well to show, hey, this is coming out in a half hour. Oh shit, everybody gets worked up. Boom, run to the packs. So that's kind of exciting. But towards the end of it, after they've been on for way too long, they start getting kind of punchy, and they'll start just randomly answering questions because they're bored as shit in the chat, and that's sometimes they'll drop a little interesting information,
little nuggets.
Yeah. So I look forward to it. We always watch it. So let's run through all this week of digital cards. The tarot cards this week, right on time. October 1st, boom, happy Halloween, motherfuckers. Let's go. It's happening right now, and here we go. So he started right off with a base chase. There's 100 cards, 100 base cards in the set, the base set there. So you got to collect all those. There's a week award. So we were just talking about how much we like speed awards. Boom, speed award. He listens. I know he listens. So, he listens to everybody. He's always looking for stuff to do that's cool. So we have a speed award for a week to collect 100. I'm busting on that. Are you working on that? Do you do stuff there?
I'm not doing the Halloween base just because I was able to save up right at 1,000,000 coins for Halloween. And if I try to go after that base, it's going to suck all those coins when I know there's going to be some cool art cards coming out.
They already dropped the first.
Yeah, that first set. I'm saving them so that way for the really cool stuff. I like the base, but I can pick it up later.
Well, I had already thrown Pandora one day for the base chase, and then when the masterpiece came out, I went for those because I want to do at least 2 sets of those. Those were awesome set last year. I don't like the art quite. I haven't seen all the art, but looking at it, it's a little rougher style than Chantel Handley, who they had last year, was fantastic.
This one's pretty good too. I checked out this girl's website and Instagram page, and she does some really cool stuff. Even just beyond horror, she had a lot of different things. She had a Simpsons, a spooky Simpsons one. She had a Mad Magazine, Alfred E. Newman. She does a lot of commission work, and it was she's a good artist. So
I was amused by the artist's name, Raina Terror.
Nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
I was, that cracked me up when I read it. I was just kind of that's kind of funny. It's kind of, you're definitely going to remember it. It's pretty good branding. But it reminded me, we used to sculpt toys for Fisher Price, those rescue heroes.
Yeah, I remember those.
And they all had the same kind of names. There was Ariel Flyer, and there was Aiden Assist. So it was this weird combo of something that sounded like something else enough put together as kind of a jokey name.
Yeah.
So Raina Terror. And I thought there could be a nurse named Rhonda Chemo. She could be another round of chemo from her. That's that's a black dark joke.
Yeah, that's a funny one there.
That was bleak. So moving into the happier world of Neon Mob. Well, I've barely mentioned there's a masterpiece, new artists, 5. They're going to be 1 each week, I think, and then the award.
The Barn, is that the other one they have going on tarot cards too? That's
started,
daily and then a 3.5 day for the characters on that. It's 25K for the scene every day, and then I don't know what the odds are on the character.
I'll probably end up with all of them because every week I'm going to be on Friday throwing at Masterpiece.
Yeah.
So, and all that other stuff kind of runs through in its cycle. So those are the ones I'll be swearing at when I'm not getting the Masterpiece that I want.
Yes.
Neon Mob, I did not get with Joe this week. I didn't hear from him. We had kind of tenuously set a date for yesterday, but nothing. He never, obviously wasn't free and never heard from him. So possibly next week I'll be talking to him about stuff that they have.
Nemo's there.
Where?
On Twitch.
Oh, hey, call me Nemo. Good morning.
Hey, call me Nemo.
Where do you think it was? Are you expecting Nemo to fish?
I didn't know what you were pointing at. It's there's Nemo. I thought,
what would be that?
I don't know. I thought the acid kicked in or something. So on Neon Mob, for Halloween, they returned a bunch of old sets that were, some are really close to selling out. And I think the packs had actually sold out quite a while ago. And they brought them back and, you know, I think just to get rid of them, but they were all like kind of Halloween type themed things. So a bunch of old sets, and some of the folks in our Discord were, you know, I just finished, what was that one? The Spirit Uprising.
Yeah, I think I had that one. That one's only like cash right now. There's no free packs on it. I was at 95% on that one from when it was on sale before. So at least maybe now I can, you know, people maybe be pulling them and I can get some of that finished. But the Stevie Z, I've got that going. And then the other Stevie Z set that I guess was an older one, or maybe they dropped two at once. I like all the spooky. They've got some good spooky coming on Neon Mob.
Yeah, there was that weird set, the weird Wallikins or some.
Yeah, it's for that Wallaby app. There's another collecting app called Wallaby that it's one of the few that I don't use. I don't know the app for it is very good, but they actually pulled some cards from over there to do that one. I like the set. Stupid name though.
Yeah, it's a cool set. It's cute artwork. I opened up a couple of packs just for the hell of it, and I was like, well, this is kind of cute.
Yeah.
So it's it's a limited set, so it really doesn't matter when you pull on that one. And that was the other thing. I think if I'd been really hyped for it, I'm usually like lined up at 3. But for the limited sets, it doesn't even matter because you're just going to get random numbers anyways. There's no point in being there first in line. So so that was about it for the Neon Mob there, and still just plugging away on some other stuff in the blockchain world. Very exciting week because
Garbage Patch
Cats 2 came out, and they did a lot of hyping, and they've been talking about it on the Digicast a lot and stuff. You know, and a lot of people on our Discord were really interested because, you know, if they listen to the show, they've heard me and Matt talking about how, you know, we got in early, sold out quick, made a ton of money. It was fantastic. It's really slowed down as far as eBay. There seems to be almost no activity. And then there's obviously a lot of activity in the exchanges, but I'd rather have cash money. I don't want crypto, which is probably stupid, you know.
Perhaps.
Yeah. 10 years from now, they'll be like, you know, one wax is worth $100, and be like,
damn it.
Stop saying that. Stop saying those words that are coming out of your mouth. They're hurtful. So, but it was exciting, and it was, it seemed like, okay, this is going to go really well because they had basically a shopping cart that opened up about 5 minutes before the drop. You could, and I think it felt like you could only do one pack at a time. I tried to do multiples on different windows, couldn't get anywhere with it. So you could put your stuff in the thing, and then you could get your credit card information all loaded up and ready to go. And then a countdown starts. And then there's a little countdown box at the bottom that runs down the last 5 minutes till it actually drops, at which point it's supposed to refresh and send you in to finalize your purchase. But it didn't do it. It was literally like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, crash.
No.
The whole system went down.
The whole system went down.
Just like K2SO says. So that was not great, but they fixed it really within about 5 minutes. I had just managed to draft a really hurtful tweet, and
really hurtful.
Really, and you know, if it had been a couple of seconds earlier, they fixed it, I wouldn't have hit send.
Well, at least you got to hurt somebody with a tweet.
I deleted it. It's just kind of like, oh, you guys suck. They're all like, we don't need you to tell us that, sir.
I missed that one because of kids in school again. Like, it's been a hellacious week for work and the kids being in digital learning. So like, I completely spaced on that one, even though I was like ready and prepared, and then just.
Well, Matt wanted to go at some of it too, but he had to work. Yes, he's been going back into the office, so he didn't get in on any of that either.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he probably didn't miss much, you know.
Yeah, if it's not going as hard as it was that first drop, like, you know, that just missing that first one, that's going to be the one there that will kick myself continuously for missing. But I like the property. I like the Garbage Pail Kids. It's unfortunate that that's not a good streamlined app. You know, I don't mind paying for them. I'd pay for them if I could just look at them in an app and be like, these are my cards, you know, whatever. But the way they're set up is just still god awful.
Yeah, and you can look at them in mobile browser, but it's a pain. That's a pain in the ass.
It's not quite the same.
And it's kind of shame on the developers for not have coming up with a better UI. You would think that with the amount of it seems like effort and polish they're putting into the sites for the exchanges, they don't do an awful lot with them in terms of UI or anything. It's all about, making it look like eBay as much as possible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like more and more like this is so much like Quid that it's not that fun. And
hey,
the next drop I may not even mess with unless if they go Mars Attacks, I'm fucked.
That'd be awesome. I'd be on that. I have real Mars Attacks cards that I can be like, hey, I got digital ones too. I'd love that.
Destroying a dog. It's my favorite. Oh my God! Look at him vaporize that screaming dog in front of its child.
Like motion one, motion
in front of a screaming boy. Yeah, that's destroying a dog. It's literally a literal description of that card.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's one of my favorites.
You have them too. Yep.
I like dogs. Fuck dogs. Yeah, there's Merv. How you doing, Merv? Hey, all right.
Hey,
and
Merv.
It looks like Darth Berg as well. No, it's Hopkin. That's Hopkin.
Hey, Hopkin.
Okay. Good morning.
People are actually joining this time. Yay.
Hey, well, I actually remembered to say something like before one sec. Crystal was like, hey, guys, we're going on right now because Greg's an idiot. So it was like a half hour before I tweeted and posted, and I don't think I put it on Reddit.
Reddit. I think Reddit's pretty dead.
Dude, no, it's gotten like it's eat up with noobs. The Reddit people are like every 2 days somebody goes exactly every 2 days.
That's the only new post I ever see on Reddit anymore, other than the weekly updates.
Just search, bro. Let me Google that for you and show you the 15 instances of other people asking that.
You know how to use Reddit well enough to ask a question. You should, check back a couple of posts because 14 people asked it last week too.
That's ridiculous. So that was blockchain. It wasn't that great, but it and it didn't sell out as quick. They still were pushing there was a new pack that was interesting. They had an ultimate pack. Before they've always had the $5 regular pack, and this time they raised it to 10. So that was different. I don't know that you got more cards, but they had an exclusive.
I don't do that nonsense.
Well, there was an exclusive level, the slime version that was only in those packs. And I think it was Dak 212 got a bunch of number ones. He got a pack quick and opened it fast and got a bunch of mint number ones on that one. So he should do okay with those, I think, especially long term. If that was all he spent, $10, I'm pretty sure he's going to get more than $10 out of a bunch of number ones at some point in his life. And then we had other people in the group that actually went and bought. They were opening them in like really late. They were just like, they'd open them and they're like, okay, well, I'll look at these later. Like, no, you need to mint these like now. You need to mint these now and get your numbers. Because there was a bunch of people coming in with low numbers on the exchanges and having to find out where they were and stuff was a problem too. So moving into the fabulous world of bunt, kick, and slam. Nothing much really. Bunt had just dropped a new box set called Museum Collection.
Is that what brought on that?
It just come out. I mean, literally because that was like about what, 105, 106, somewhere around there. Somewhere like that. The second outage, the one that actually I feel like they didn't plan to do. Bunt had just dropped the Museum Collection, was a big box set they had limited edition stuff in it. And and they made a big deal about it in the mailer, limited edition cards, which they haven't done all season. And so
was there really a season though? Was there?
As much attention as I ever pay to baseball, who knows? I have no.
I mean, there
clue.
could have been. This year's been like 15 years long, so maybe I don't know.
I think they played like less games and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. So, but that had just dropped. I was close enough. I was close to really close to 1,000 diamonds there. So I needed to buy a daily, and when I went to buy the daily, that's when it crashed. I'm like, oh God, what did I do? I broke baseball. but it was fun.
I broke baseball.
I broke baseball. I was writing. I was trying to write something the other day, and it was in a chat comment, and I was trying to write something, and then I tried to backspace, and I hit the wrong thing. And somehow I was hitting A, so it was like, it was like, I don't really like this trade. Oh! And I almost did a trade comment that was, I don't like to say, oh.
You would have been banned.
Yeah.
I think that's the sentiment of everybody this year, though, is just like random screaming, like, ah, what's going on?
It was really funny. So Disney Collect, I didn't really do anything in Disney Collect this week. Anybody?
No,
I don't think
just
I did
opened
much
it.
there either.
You just opened it for the
Yeah.
week. Did you ever get that trade I sent you in Marvel?
When did you just send me that?
Last night.
No.
It's still sitting there. You can open that
I'm gonna
next.
open that next.
I can open this. And then
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You're gonna send me a Thor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I pulled one pack of whatever that thing was with the golds in it and long odds on gold. Open one coin pack and boom, there's a gold Thor. I'm like, here you go.
Nice.
So she had a couple of man things I wanted. So Perfect Crime. So Monday we are scheduled on myself. I am scheduled on Monday. We're going to be doing a crossover episode.
I know, it's exciting.
I'm like scared as hell, which I think is going to make it really great. It's with the guys from Scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
So it's Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic, and then I think it's Jim Schatz. Is it Schatz or Stats? Damn it! Now he's going to be mad at me going right in. I just fucked that up. Damn.
You're not going to be on the show anymore.
Yeah,
He's
he's the mod on the Facebook for a bunch of stuff for the Star Wars one too, and he's in our Discord. He's a real nice guy. So they said, "Hey, would you be interested in doing?" I'm like, I don't know as much about Marvel. I guarantee, because I listened to their show, and like I was weeding the other day when I was pulling weeds, and I was just listening to their show, and they get really deep into the Marvel, and I'm not as deep as that. So.
No, I definitely, I all I do on Marvel is collect Doctor Strange at this point. So,
well,
when is this happening?
Monday at 4. I'm supposed to talk to him. I'm literally just gonna have to sit there and wait for every chance to get a dick joke in.
There you go.
I think that's.
I might have time to run in and say that's what she said. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
It's a fantastic strategy.
Monday at 4, I think is what I had scheduled.
Okay.
I think they're Central Time. They must be out there in the Midwest.
Central Time.
Yeah.
So is it going to be 4?
It's 4 our time. They were polite enough and very nice enough to tell me what time that was for me.
That's 3 their time.
Yeah, so there's not this cranky old man sitting in front of his computer at 3 p.m. Where are they? I'm missing Judge Judy. This is
like
bullshit.
Every time you and Biggs try and get together, and you guys can't figure out what day or time it is.
No, well, I have, I have world time set now for his time. So in my time,
Aww.
Yeah,
you have big time set.
Yeah, and I sent him half of a friendship necklace too. It's gonna be there in about 6 weeks.
And then they'll decontaminate it because it's coming.
Yeah, then it has
America.
to go to quarantine. Yeah, it's going to quarantine for 2 weeks, so he's not going to get that for a while. But I'm looking forward to talking to the Scuttlebutt guys. I like what they do, and they're both people I really like too. So it should be a lot of fun. It's it's always nice. Just give me some people to talk to. I'm a happy guy. Right?
Yeah, really.
So yeah. So did you do anything in Marvel this week?
There was a set that had some Doctor Strange in it, so that's basically what I did. Is I pulled. Well, I don't even remember the name of the set now. It's whatever one they dropped the other day because it had a Moon Knight in there for my son, Doom Cookie, and then Doctor Strange, and it was 2 variants. So I just pulled some of those. I've been pulling Omnibus here and there, kind of half-assed, trying to finish it.
VIP, cool.
I get it.
In Marvel.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought we were like, oh, breaking news.
Please, they're working on it. Mark's working on it.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Coming soon. Mark's working on it.
Coming soon.
He is.
Round the mountain. Well, maybe he'll say something about it today.
You know what he's going to say? Guys, I'm working on it.
It's almost there.
It's almost there, guys. I'm
Just
working
a few
on
more
it.
seconds.
Oh, I see a question about VIP. We're working on it, guys. Yeah. I'm working on it, guys.
Working
on it. Got a lot of stuff
Okay.
going on with the Digicast right now, so we're working on it.
I would
There you go. You don't even have to turn
VIP.
into Digicast and ask that question out. You're welcome, guys. That's
Here's a
exactly
picture.
what
Here's a
he's gonna
picture
say.
of Baby Yoda. I did. It looks like a lemon and
croissant. They call it the green.
Still, you get nothing for all that you spend here.
No.
It's so annoying.
No, I can't be mad at the guy. I love the guy. He just gave me like $20 worth of crystals the other day, so he's my best friend.
That's how much it costs.
Yeah. Get out there, folks, and get the. You can send those Christenoids to Apple iTunes cards to hoardcast@gmail.com.
Hey, I actually won something on Marvel the other day. I won their Twitter.
Oh yeah,
cool. Yeah. I got. What did they give me? 5,000 diamonds, I think.
That's nice. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's 20 bones out every day of the week.
Nice chunk. I'm gonna save those for something good.
Yes, this is Mara Jade on my shirt, Snippy. Yes, it is.
She knows what's up.
She knows what's up.
Yeah, she knows what's up.
It's an old ass shirt too.
Yeah, it's very old.
It's like, wow.
Well, I mean, we were there for the advent of Mara Jade. It's so funny. There's probably tons of younger folks that have no idea. They don't know Mara Jade from a hole in the ground. What? Luke was married? What are you talking about?
Yeah. It was from a t-shirt company called We Love Fine. I don't even think they exist anymore.
Because of the Rona?
No, because their other stuff took over. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I got it online or if I got it at Dragon Con or something.
It looks like the kind of thing you'd get at Dragon Con, but I don't know. You're always, man, we get t-shirts. You get these little floofy packages every couple of days. There's some floofy little packages. Like
I have a new one coming. I ordered they did a Black Panther shirt. So,
yeah, I'm
did a Black Panther shirt.
I'm wearing my "What a Time to Be Alive" shirt this time. It's got a little Grim Reaper on it, and it says
nice.
"Time to Be Alive."
That's the shirt for this year. So
yeah, I had to get it.
I heard in the realm of Marvel, I didn't want to forget to say I'd heard that they're possibly looking at moving. Shuri is now showing up in the comic books in Marvel as Black Panther.
Well, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. It would be so cool. It would be amazing to have a female Black Panther, and I love Shuri anyways. I think she's great.
She would make all kinds of, device stuff.
Why am I making all that stuff for this bonehead? I'm going to use all this
make it for yourself and use that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fucking badass.
She's smart as hell. That'd be awesome.
I want to go to there. So
right?
that'd be great. I mean, I don't think
if we ever get movies again, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, they have to have something playing on a loop somehow in a movie theater that's all bombed out and decayed and burnt, where the zombies are, like in Fallout.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Snippy cosplays Mara Jade. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's got that red hair.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. There you go. Perfect.
Yep.
Well, I guess we should get into Star Wars. We're already kind of bordering on the edges of the world of Star Wars. Look at what I'm doing in my hand. Okay. Cool. So
I realized a while back that long-term commitments just aren't my thing, man. 30 weeks, 3 ways to 10. I can't do it. It's too much. I got myself a brand new jam. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it.
Well, it's never felt more weekly.
It never felt more weekly.
I was disappointed that it wasn't different stuff. Like, oh, this again.
I was not surprised in the least.
I was not surprised.
No, in no way, shape, or form was I surprised that was all the exact same stuff.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
So you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not even going to try and you're not going to sing. You're just going to put in the song.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, I'm supposed to sing it? I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly.
All right.
Not a lot of gymnastics there. It's
yeah,
easy song.
Yeah.
Wrote for my range.
So it's Marathons in a Minute, Keeping It Weekly Edition, Series 3. Series 3, guys.
Wow, that's a lot.
Right?
That is a ton.
It is a lot. So, yeah, we were all surprised that it showed up on Sunday because we figured we had at least another week. Because
it wasn't boring enough. Probably
right.
They're like, God damn, this is boring.
Right.
You gotta do
so
something.
What did they do? They dropped Top Choice, Editor's Choice, whatever we call it, and it was Tally was the first one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, it was a good one.
There's hoarders for her too.
Well, yeah, she's awesome. Even though she dies in like the first 5 minutes, but she's awesome.
Yeah,
she does.
She was cute though.
Yeah.
She had a spunk about her.
A spunk about her.
Didn't last long.
No.
Wall of Flame puts that out pretty much.
I got a spunk. And the overall is not a Hera or anything like that. It's an Ahsoka.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Well, that's a popular character.
Yes,
so.
and it's a cool looking Ahsoka. So that's cool. And the Gilded Galaxy, I like it. The week one is a 3PO. Nah, I don't like that one so much, but the overall is a very awesome Kylo versus Rey on the destroyed Death Star.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's badass. Yeah. I might do 2 of them. I don't know. I've got a set running on my alt right now. I don't know how long, if I can last 12 weeks though, doing it. But that's so badass. I love that Kylo.
It's cool.
Kind of like that guy.
I noticed.
Kind
of.
Monday, Heroes was back, and it was not Hera. And the award is not Hera. The longest dragging out of a teased card ever. Probably ever. It's probably a record.
It's pretty cruel, really.
It is. They started off with Lando from in his Tamteel Screech disguise from Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
And the overall, the not Hera, it is Mando. So it's going to be Mandalorian.
Oh, that's cool. Well, that's another great award.
Yes.
I'll just be getting in at base level.
Yeah, I'm just doing the base one too. Well, no, actually, I had the blue too. I ended up with the blue.
Well, it's only the first one.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. Tuesday, droids, of course, and with their same variants or whatever. And the overall is going to be a 3PO, which kind of matches because last time the overall
that'll
was
look
R2.
good as the gold. Like the gold for that will be that'll be a really nice looking card.
And it'll be really low.
Relatively, they weren't as low. They changed the melds on that, didn't they?
There aren't melds on those.
No, it's what is the one with the creature they changed?
Yeah, don't jump ahead, bro.
Sorry.
But the first droid was Professor Huang.
Huang.
I don't know if you say it or not, but I was just like, oh, it's that
Huang.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay. But Wednesday was Featured Creature, and it was back, and you still have the same salvage workbench nonsense.
But it's different. It's easier now.
I hate the workbench nonsense. I hate that nonsense. Just let me buy the freaking card.
Oh, boy.
Don't let me buy it. Just let me buy the card or put it in a pack that costs something. I don't want that workbench nonsense because now everything is freaking workbench. Drives me nuts.
Well, everyone's really mad because the ones that have done the earlier ones, the melds have gotten easier and easier. Yeah. And now they're just
everybody's
ridiculous.
Got to get a card, bro.
Yeah, well, then you're going to have forever these idiots trying to trade the old ones that are so much higher count. I mean, the new ones that are so much higher count for the old ones, which are much lower count. It's inevitable because the tier trading thing is out of control.
Yep. But they started off with an Ewok. It was cute. And I wasn't sure what the award is. I was trying to look at it earlier. Is it that Acklay?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I hate that thing. That thing is the worst. That thing is the worst. Freaking crab leg chases Obi-Wan around. Oh, I hate that thing. Oh, it's awful.
Well, somebody let me hold a lightsaber for 1 second and I'll fix this thing.
Awful. That is that is the best creature they come up with. I mean, I guess we're lucky they didn't pick Hera as the creature or something, considering the
There's
previous
still
stuff.
time. They
definitely
they could put her in there.
Yeah. They got right up to the edges with that shit.
Yeah, they did. So. They'll probably go there.
We'll see.
All right, and then of course everybody's favorite fan choice tourneys. Fan choice tourneys on Thursday.
But you know what? You need a really dull subject matter to really put it over the top. What do you got?
Well, what is a subject matter nobody really wants to hear any of the fuck more of this year?
Right.
Especially
hey,
here.
Going in,
right.
Come on, man.
Election of our
lifetime.
lifetime.
The election of our lifetime. It's the end of American democracy. It's the end of everything as we know it. But so let's talk about politicians more.
Yeah.
What do people love? They love politicians.
This time of year.
And what do people love the most about Star Wars? I mean, when
politics, that's what I'm coming for.
When people think Star Wars, they think the taxation of trade routes. Yeah. Oh my God. The taxation of trade routes and the Senate and the debates and those
space blockades that make no sense because space is 360 degrees.
Okay. Yes. So of course, the politicians. I mean, Brit nailed it. Nailed it, Tops.
But we've got some really good ones coming up. I guarantee.
Oh, really good ones. So we're starting off with Mon Mothma versus Queen Karina the Great.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, there's no picture in my mind of what you just said of that person.
Kind of like a bug looking type thing.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a cool looking card, actually. He kind of looks like a bug. And then they already messed up. They already messed up.
Yeah, they did.
Because
right from the get-go.
It's Queen Amidala versus some random senator chick.
Does she look like a bug?
No, she didn't look like a bug. It was actually a humanoid.
Oh, amazing.
But it's a senator pick of Padme. It's not queen pick.
Well, then
she was not queen anymore. She was clearly a senator.
Well, at least, you know what, Crystal, at least that's the worst thing that happened to Fans' Choice in this whole round. Glad nothing worse than that ever happened. Like you could vote for both of them for like an hour and a half or some shit at the beginning, you fucking dummies. God damn it. Seriously, right off the bat, come right out swinging with a big fuck up.
So, you know, in like 6 weeks or something, when we find out who actually won these rounds, you know, we'll figure out what happened. Because they'll probably do it the same way they did last time, where we never know who won.
Well, fortunately,
they just keep going and rolling, and then eventually you see who shows up in the next, you know,
well,
round
if it turns out it's the
whatever.
rando, you know, alien lady, then people aren't going to be there. Yeah, they're not going to be too happy.
Well, I'd be really happy. I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll address it.
They probably, did they address anything? No, they don't.
They'll just act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, they just act like it didn't happen.
If Amidala wins, then she'll just say, they'll just go, well, nothing went wrong.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
it's best of all possible
But
worlds.
that one fan for the weird alien lady is going to be just, you know,
no! Rigged election!
Yeah, he'll be so pissed.
But, I mean, Palpatine's going to win this thing. Everybody knows that. Of course he's going to win.
Well, are you going to make a bold prediction since we're back in the pre-pull era of what it's, oh gosh, what's it going to be today?
It's going to be Palpatine.
No, I mean, what is the marathon, the weekly for today? Oh gosh, tension's deep. What do you think?
Well, we haven't got there yet. I'm almost there. I'm almost timed to it.
Oh, I thought you were
the timing's working out, bruh.
It's only a minute?
You're an idiot. My gosh. This is my life, people.
Thank you.
This. My gosh. All right. Moving on from the fan choice tournament politician thing. All right. Friday, villains.
That's what I forgot.
It's really another round of politicians. Ooh. And the overall is not my favorite Kylo. He's got the mask on. I don't really like that one. It's not my favorite. So
you can't see his beautiful
You cannot
locks.
see his beautiful hair.
Yes.
So not really my favorite. So I don't think I'm going to do all three. But the regular, I'll probably do just the steel. Well, I have the purple now. A bunch of those, but it's Cad Bane this week.
Okay, I did get that.
Which why so much Cad Bane stuff lately? Do they know something?
I don't know.
Well, what is that all about? Everything
He
is
could
Cad
show
Bane.
up in The Mandalorian. I don't know.
I don't know.
Could he still be around? I don't know. Does he get killed in the comic, the cartoon or whatever?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't know.
Does he get killed by Dengar? You're dead now.
You're Dengar, Joe. Well, I'm trying to get in the app to see if the card is there.
Good luck.
So, because today, Saturday, would be concept.
Yes.
So.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they cut the meld like they did on the other one too. Because those have come up. Those have gotten, it feels like, higher and higher.
It's there. It's loaded.
Oh, God. What is it?
Oh, gosh. It's still that blue color on it. What in the world is going on in this picture? What?
Oh, excellent. Another one of those.
It's from Solo, and it's Lando, and it looks like his cape is on fire, and he's got his hands on his head, but it kind of looks like he could be dancing. That's a lot.
We'll call it Disco Inferno. Oh my gosh, yeah, it does look like he's doing like this Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, he's like doing this thing.
And why is his cape on fire?
Why is his cape on fire?
Oh no, I gotta look. That's
oh boy.
There's a lot going on there.
What's the title of the card? Maybe that'll give us a clue. The Falcon in Ruins.
His cape is on fire.
There you go. My cape's ruined. They should call it
all ruined.
Inferno. So is that's the end of another week of Keeping It Weekly.
Keeping It Weekly. And what's the award? What are we going to be working towards? Oh, it's a nice shot of the Falcon. Ooh.
Let me see.
Ooh, I like that.
Classy.
That's nice.
That's from Solo too.
That's nice.
They're trying to keep Biggs in. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do dig that card. That is definitely a ruined Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno Lando.
Yeah.
Nice.
So another week of the really boring. It'll be nice. You know, I mean, I think we felt a long time ago they'd committed to three segments to the year here, and so now we're on the last run. And they probably, I would imagine they probably wanted to move although the marathons I don't know why they'd ever worry about bridging over to a new base. That doesn't even matter. But these will probably carry into the new base, I would think.
What's going on over there? Ooh, Sasha Dad joined on Twitch.
Wow, we got a bunch of people.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, that's great. He must have been busy.
Yeah.
Busy guy. So, Crystal, hey. Check out my sweet mustache I grew just now.
Did you have some of the pandemic special?
Yeah.
From South Park?
Yeah, man, I did. It's really good, man. I feel a lot better, man.
I could not believe South Park is still a thing and still around. I mean, because they started, their first episode was before we were even dating.
Yeah.
We were just hanging out.
You came out to my house for a game night. We're such dorks, okay? This is the level of dorkness. It's in our poor child's DNA. Because I used to work at a comic shop and I ran the tournaments for this Star Wars card game thing. And so we were just like rinky-dink little tournaments to make money for the store, really, because we sold a lot of packs when we had tournaments. So her and her brother had showed up at the thing, and I actually thought they were twins. Because she's very, very young looking, a super young looking lady. And I thought she was 16 because I knew her brother was 16. And I was just like, whoop, nope, sorry there. And but I had invited her. And then at some point I realized, oh, wait a minute. She's like in college. I was like, okay, we're good to go. And so, but then, so I had invited her over to play games at the house, and that was on the first time.
Yeah, the first time.
And I don't think we ever played one goddamn game.
We were watching the show because we were just like, what in the world?
Yeah, and that was insane. Like at 10 o'clock at night on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
back in the day. So oh my gosh, that was quite a raucous time to be up that late for me. I'm like 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. You're crazy. So it's been around for a long time.
Yeah. So where did your pandemic special's gone? You got rid of it.
I shaved it. It's retractable. How about that?
It's retractable.
I can do stuff with my eyebrows too. Like, hey, how you doing? All right.
What the heck?
It's disturbing. There's all kinds of dumb shit.
Those were on fleek.
Yeah, those are the best looking eyebrows I've ever had. Really, I want to keep them forever. It'd be disconcerting. I hate people. You see people with like too good eyebrows, and it's really disturbing. I don't care for it. So, and I guess I'm jealous. So hoard update. Didn't hoard shit this week on my main. Did a bunch of stuff, other places, little side projects and things like that, but nothing really of note happening with Jana or BD1. I'm in such great shape with those. I don't feel like I need to mess around with it. So I've been overdoing other things and other apps and other devices.
Other things.
And growing frogs.
Oh God, the frogs. I am addicted. Thank you so much for that, Greg.
You're welcome. It's fun. Well, you saw the secret, the time travel.
Yeah. Oh, it works really well. I mean, I'm not going to do it all the time, but like it was enough to get me another pond so I could have some room for all my sparkly frogs.
That's how you end up with like me at like a level 12 and 96,000 coins, and it's ridiculous.
Jesus.
Oh goodness. Pocket frogs. Yeah,
it's great. So I haven't done any hoarding. What about you, Crystal? Did you hoard anything this week?
I got Series 1 Leia. I got her to 13K.
Nice.
So
that's rock solid.
Yeah, I think she's solid.
And if there was a mad, as soon as they say monuments are go and this is when, everyone's gonna light it up and be hoarding like crazy. That'll be nothing but hoarding.
And it's a lot easier to find her around because when I go and I try and find the Bespin ESB Leia, they'll be like none, but they'll have regular Leias, New Hope Leia. So, but Bespin Leia she's rough. She's rough. I'm only at 4,600 on her because I keep going and they'll, people are like, oh, they're hoarding this, hoarding that. And you go and you look and they have like 20 white Leias and no Bespin Leias.
Yeah, it feels like they should.
The ones that have like literally none, I'm just like,
no, I have literally none right now.
I feel like 5,000 is going to be a pretty rough, for most of for the good series, the good wave twos.
The good wave.
There's a bunch of dogs in there that nobody gives a fuck about that are probably pretty easy, but
which I haven't really started on trudging, but I feel like if I really want to do him, he should be.
Oh, you should be able to blast through trudging. I've got a ton. There's nobody else taking any of the Knights of Ren.
I think I might have seen one trudging
I've seen one person doing the Knights, and they were doing all of them, which...
Well, and then you got to count Darth Nado, who's probably hoarding everybody.
Oh, yeah, he's probably
all of the things.
Yeah.
Dude, he's crazy. I looked at the other day. I think he was at over 10K on probably 10.
And did we ever give him... that overall hoard thing for the Rise of Skywalker?
Last I heard, no.
That's not cool.
Last I heard, no.
That's not cool.
He said, we're still working on it a while back, and he didn't want to be a pest. Because they're giving him something, but
just slap a monument thing on the thing that was the overall award for Rise of Skywalker base.
Well, hopefully they did it a while ago, and I don't know what the process is for that stuff. I don't know what to believe the process is anymore because I've heard so much bullshit. I don't think
they're good at apping. They
I feel that from time to time.
Roll out the dartboard of bad ideas a lot and just, yeah.
So that was your hoarding report?
Yeah, not much.
Not much. And AjaMarie, how are you doing?
I've been going hard at client. I've kind of let everything else like Porg. I'm sitting at, I'm over 12,000 on Porg. I'm over 13,000 on DJ. So I'm kind of taking a break on them and focus on client and got to 7,500 white on him up from, I was at under 5,000 the last time I was on the show. So it's coming along. I got a tip from Merv as to how to go about finding pockets of it better because there's been a shortage. Like, I am being pummeled by some other client hoarders out there because it's constantly gone. And I'm like, no, this cannot, no, just no.
Well, I feel like a low end level for wave 2 would probably, I want to say low end would be 5,000. I could see him.
I kind of hope it's higher.
I could see 6,500 or even 7,500 as a possible reality. I feel like whatever number it is going to feel like it was pulled out of their ass.
Because it will be.
I mean, that'll be the consensus no matter where it comes down, just because people just kind of have the knives out.
Well, the people that are making the requirements aren't hoarding. So it's real hard for them to come up with a number that's fair, I guess, or that sounds good. Because if you're not hoarding, then you have no idea what it entails. So it's just right. Throw a number out there. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah. They just make a bunch of trades. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Over the course of months and sometimes years.
Yeah.
I show deep commitment to a particular character or property. Yeah. So, well, that's that. Meditation Chamber is up to 11.
Yep, and it's still there. I just checked.
Well, now it's going to be interesting to see what happens today because we have a set that kind of feels similar in some ways. That's for later. Tune in later. At the end of the show, we'll tell you the medicine that can help you lose weight. All right, exclusive. And it's in your medicine cabinet right now. Okay. So we move in. It could
also be poison. Tune in later.
Tune in even later. Hope it's not too late. Okay. It's a part, to be continued. It's a weekly series. So we move into the set. Speaking of weekly series. So Rebel Dual Perceptions. I was happy to see that.
Insane.
Happy to see it. Didn't have to bother with it.
38 cards. Obviously,
all at once.
Clearly, it was supposed to be
waves,
multiple waves. Yeah. But for some reason, they're just freaking out and just dumping stuff at one time. It's really weird. But 38 cards is insane. 14 SIGs.
Yeah, so many SIGs.
Nuts.
And then they have the black ones and the white ones. Yes, and they're spread all over Hell's Half Acre.
Nuts.
What? There's only one other variance on that one too? on the dual perceptions, or is it just one color?
No,
just blue. That's
just
it.
blue.
Okay.
Variants, Jesus.
I don't know. It was just a lot.
I don't really care for those sets. I always call them like the Olin Mills sets.
I
did the Empire one. I did the Empire one, and now people think I want those for great shit, and I do not.
38 cards. That was just ridiculous.
That
was just ridiculous. That was a lot.
Did you do a swap shop?
No.
You get 4 cards, and then swap shop's open, guys.
Yeah, those guys crack me up. They're like swap shop, and you go and you look, they have 4.
They open 3 packs, and they're like, okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. All I need
open
is
the doors.
38 trades.
Here we go.
I'm going to win this game. It's going to take me,
No, but I was doing dupes for base. So that worked. That helped. That helped so far this week. So I think I still have a bunch left. So of course everybody kept coming after Thrawn and stuff, and it's just like, guys, come on, man. Come on.
They mentioned Thrawn in that new Squadrons game quite a bit.
Well, I would think they would.
Yeah.
Let's get through the sets. We gotta move.
Okay, we gotta go. Return of Jedi. Game on Wave 2. It was so great. There's more stickers collected. Blah.
That's the one that had that Leia sticker everybody wants.
Yeah, that's a pretty one. Yeah. And then
the die cut.
I didn't do the sticker set. No, I did do the sticker set because you gave me so many stickers.
I didn't want them.
I wasn't even gonna do them.
Stickers.
She's not doing stickers, so she pulls shitloads. I like to get my blues, enough blues to do dupes for needs. And then whatever stickers, whatever, I'm not even going to try. I pulled 4 of them. And then later on, whereas I swapping on blues or something, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing with all these stickers? She's like, oh, I don't collect those. You can have those. She had 7 of them. And there's only 11, so do the math. I had 4, 7, dun. Yeah.
I'm going lazy on that one. I'm just going to buy it on eBay on payday because I don't want to waste any coins right now. I'm starting to get I'm wicked low on coins. So I'm like, I'll just pay for it.
Well, the regular stickers are going to be, relatively high count because they're coming at the same odds as the blues, I think.
Yeah.
So, they'll, whatever the counts on the blues, which are, I think, in the thousands. So it's not going to be hard to put stickers together later.
No.
And there's no award. So what's the rush?
There's no award at all. Oh yeah. On the stickers, there's not. That's. No.
So that's kind of a bummer, but I'm up to date so far. So we'll see what happens. And then Phasmochrome, as predicted, was the next one. So guess what's coming next week? Ooh, I'm freaking Nostradamus. I'm freaking Nostradamus. And then I guess they have to get to black at some point.
No, they don't.
They probably have to.
No, they don't.
You don't think?
No, they don't.
You don't think they'll do Vader Blacks for Series 2?
Vader Blacks? Probably. Yeah. Vader Blacks.
And that'll be to cut off everybody that got the meditation chamber already. Too bad you don't get any of those. Because the counts would be so high immediately. Because the access on that lasts, right? I don't know what the parameters of that are. If you pulled the meditation chamber and they try to do Wave 2 Blacks, it's gonna be set complete. That'd be great. So, anyways, so that's what happened with that, and we're definitely gonna get 3PO gold starting Monday. So buckle up. I may do those just because I like the look of the gold.
Yeah, the gold is nice.
It's class, all the way. And then Forces of Destiny Endor. What day did that come out? Was that Tuesday? That was the Tuesday. Yes, because that was.
Was that the Tuesday?
It was in the gilded slot. We were expecting something gilded, and it wasn't. And I was
prime time Tuesday.
2 p.m. I punched a hole in the wall. I was so mad there wasn't a gilded.
So they were cute.
No, those are adorable. They were messed up at first.
Apparently there's going to be more.
I'm sure. They're adorable. The first ones, when they first came out, were messed up. The layers were all jacked up. So because it's supposed to be frame, then character, then background. And they had the character in front of the frame, so it was covering the name on the card. And Brandon Bernard was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's not right. They're not supposed to be like that. So but they fixed it really fast. I was surprised how quickly they were able to amend.
That is shocking that they fixed something like that quickly.
But it's another one of those really little sets, 6 cards. Was it? 6 cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. I mean, pretty easy. And the Leia on that one was beautiful. It was really a really nice little animated style Princess Leia. A lot of Ewoks, but we'll see what comes. And then a terrible looking Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That Stormtrooper looked like shit. It's
messed up.
I'm made out of gum. I'm a balloon trooper or something. He didn't look right. So very, very soft and punchable. So, Here's a set that nobody asked for. Nobody wanted another month of this because it's going to go another month, just like the last one. The Armored and Ready Wave 3. The only award
the second wave hasn't even awarded.
No, still and they were both on sale at the same time for like days. So it was not so great. A lot of confusion around that, and a lot of ennui and apathy around the set, I would think, in general. I don't care.
Yeah. I haven't even opened it, haven't clicked it, haven't looked at it, have no idea what's there because I could not give less of a fuck.
Well, like the Black Award is a Kylo, and it's a really cool Kylo, but that set just like so screams contractor set. There's just like there's almost no life to it at all. I did Series 2 in like red and green and all the lower ones, blue and white, I guess. But that was as far as I went with it. And even then I felt stupid. So I didn't want to sign up for feeling more stupid. I get enough of that on my own by accident. So, yeah. So you're doing that one? We just ripped the shit out. We just ripped the shit out of it. So of course you have to go, I was collecting it.
I did the white. And I'll probably finish blue just because it's there. And then I'll start mulching it out there for.
Well, when it came out Wave 2, for whatever reason, I felt I got into the gambling bug of the reds and the melds, and I was buying like lots of reds and then melding and stuff and trying to get a gold and cash out, you know. And
so tired of that.
Workbench.
She doesn't like the workbench. It's not a fan of that. So then we move into the daily Jedi Mind Trick set, which only comes out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's daily on those days. And
on those days.
Yeah. So that's still going.
I think it's almost over.
Yeah. There's one more drop. One more drop, gosh. I think yesterday was 10 of 11 or something like that. So, and the last couple, man, been fucking me hard on the motion one.
Yeah.
I'd pull like 3 over here, and then I pull 3 over here, and I'm like, okay, what did I just do? I could have fucking just bought that for $1.50 on the bay. I'm a fucking moron. So I'm gonna be looking first for that option today, because that thing I've been rage pulling like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep.
So hey, if you need any of the last couple of days in white, come strong. Or just leave some 9 whites. That'd be fine. It's your kids, Marty.
It's your kids.
It's your kids.
Yeah,
so
and the daily disguise set with the random avatars. Woo! Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Well, sometimes you don't want them. You didn't. Oh, they had DJ the other day. Did they have a DJ avatar?
Did they?
I have the DJ avatar. Don't you rag on my DJ
avatar. Oh, we did. We're wondering. Did you need a lift?
I have the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on DJ. So
do you really?
I do.
Holy shit, you are committed. I apologize.
It's Benicio del Toro. I can't help it.
He was great as the collector. And how was that?
That's it.
So I think that one is going to end sometime soon, maybe.
I feel like in the next week or so. I feel like we're in the teens, and it's in the up to 20. I think it's 22.
Then although those cowards still didn't put a Corday in there, so
they probably won't.
They're cowards.
Well, there's a space on the dartboard of bad ideas that says pissing Crystal off.
And they hit that all the time.
Boom. Well, it's
boom.
Big. It's like
that's like the big part of the dartboard where you're always going to
actually it's the board behind the board.
Exactly.
Anybody that wins hits that. I mean, misses. They completely missed. Boom. Pissed off Crystal. Good job. Well done.
Yep.
All right. So that was all the regular sets, and then coming soon. We have the Digicast, which is starting in just a few minutes, about 20 minutes. We're trying to get in and get out.
They say it's starting at 10:30, but it'll be about 15 minutes of the logo up there.
They're a little late sometimes.
While Mark figures out which headphones he's going to use and which shirt he's wearing.
Well, they have a full day of programming ahead of them, so if they're a couple minutes late here and there, I'm not going to fault them.
Yes, because they have
That's grueling.
Ashley Eckstein coming on at noon. And she was fabulous on there last time.
Somebody was like, oh, she's just coming on to hype her fucking shirts. And I'm like, you know what?
Her shirts are fucking awesome.
And that's what she does, plus voice work and fuck you. She's a celebrity in Star Wars, so.
Yeah, I'll be looking
forward to it. Let her hype her fucking t-shirts.
Her stuff is awesome.
I'm fine with that. It's great, and she's cool and perky and fun. So I hope I missed it last time, so hopefully I can get to watch it.
She was neat.
It's at noon, so if I time the Whataburgers right, the epic burger. Sorry, if I can time the burgers. Burger pickup. No, we still do. There's one over.
Do we?
Yeah, there's one over on Beach Boulevard.
No, I don't want a Whataburger.
Me neither.
No.
I mean, I can just get you some grease out of the freezer. Probably have some saved, so you can just have that.
But anyway, so Ashley's going to be on at noon, and then they're going to have Giancarlo Esposito
at 5.
At 5. That's a big get.
Yeah, that's a big get.
That's nice.
You know what? That's probably how he gets so much work. He's like, everybody's like, hey, can you come our thing? Yeah, sure, okay. And, it's like, hey, you want to be on Breaking Bad?
That's why he's in every show and every movie.
Hey, you want to be on Star Wars? Yeah, okay, I'll be there. He's just very amenable.
Watching that one, that's going to be good.
I mean, he's known most for his acting, which is incredible, but it's his amenability, just niceness and willing to be there for anything that really gets him so much. So that's cool. No, that's exciting. I definitely want to see that. And I love the way we can watch Twitch on the Apple TV. So I can sit in my old man chair and drink bourbon and watch, the Twitch cast.
But not at 10:30. That's a bit early for the bourbon.
No. That's
you got to wait till at least like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, unless my mom came over.
Not yet.
She hasn't come yet. So as far as we know. So coming soon today, 2:00 p.m., they're going to have a new set, which is a quotes set of Han Solo. One of the cards is going to be, as we alluded to earlier when we were talking about the meditation chamber, is there's going to be a 1 in a million kid card. So it's likely that it's not limited in count, but just limited because of the insane odds. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody pulls that while people still give a fuck about this set, and how long is it going to be around, and how many are people going to pull of the lower levels trying just for that 1 in a million. May not be the greatest thing to throw at early.
In a foreboding, they have a lot of crystal bundles out there.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably pointed at 54321, which is coming fast.
That's what I'm saving up for. Do they then the highest the 10 packs of them? How much do you remember?
$200.
10 packs were.
It was about 200 for.
Do they sell like a bundle for just that, or do I just need to buy 2 of the hundreds?
Yeah.
If they can't sell more than 100 in the Apple store anymore, because you remember in the early days they had those
right. People could have $1 million
Kanye $1 million app or whatever, or bullshit like that. And, hey, I got the app. Okay, what do I get? That app. $1 million. They had some app that was like $1,000 or some shit like that, and they sold a bunch of them, and everyone was pissed off. So now you can your max limit is. That's why they invented diamonds, so they could sell more of a secondary currency in chunks. That was the only way they could get over that $100 barrier that had held them back so long from making money. Those poor bastards. So, but it's a cool looking set, and we'll see what happens.
We'll see how they F it up. The dartboard's there, so.
Well, that could take down all the apps again too. You never know, because they've been kind of shaky. We had 2 maintenance periods.
Just randomly.
Yeah, randomly this week. So it seems like things are a little on shaky ground right now for whatever reason. So we'll see what happens at 2:00 and maybe a crash of all the apps. And then Sunday we're looking at a set that they showed in their little preview email.
Resistance stainless steel.
Yeah.
And really, why would you start that with Resistance?
I like the look of the cards. It's some previous old template from some sport app, I think. But it's a nice looking card. I just wish they weren't Resistance. I just don't care about Resistance at all. Not one little bit. So yeah. So have you got any shout outs? Anybody shout them out?
Shout out my kid. He did the that meld for that epic card with Yoda and Mace Windu on it. He had to do that. He just got his award the other day. It's sitting at a really low count. And shout out Doom Cookie. He's like super proud of himself for managing that one. It took we worked all damn day doing those melds and pulling packs. And so he was like super excited when it dropped the other day. It was like, look at my card. It's got Mace Windu and it's super low. And right.
Oh. That's great. Accomplishment unlocked.
Yes.
Yes. Achievement unlocked. That's cool. That's great. That's a lot of fun that you can do that together. That's
He's
like us, except when we're sneering at each other. I need that. You took all my atmospheres. Except we're recriminating each other. So did you get that card from the Bay from earlier? Yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That Hux, yes. It showed up. It looked like a white card, but it's actually the purple.
They're having that problem.
S5
S5's having a problem with displaying colors. So folks, be careful.
Yes, be careful with anything S5.
Yeah, anything S5, take a really close look at, because for whatever reason it's showing it as white. It's just like the problem I had with that lime green that turned white, and I assure you I'm lime green. So be careful, because I've seen people with like 5-count ray. There was like a sky blue ray, and it looked like a white, and that would really fucking hurt to lose that one for some base.
Oh,
yep.
So don't be that person. Well, I don't really have any big shout outs this week. I've just been kind of off on my own and doing stuff, out in the wilderness on my alt and stuff. So really pretty sequestered.
Just shout out to regular hoarder people, especially Quicknass and Darth NATO.
Yeah.
They always show up.
Yeah. I've been loving Pavemental. Pavemental's been sending me a lot of trades, and I've been doing a lot of inserts for base on my alt, because I had so many junk inserts, and there's a lot of new players, so it's actually working out really great. I mean, stuff that I'm even like doing rares over there, because I'm like, if I really gave a fuck about those, I would have put them in my...
Yeah, it wouldn't be on the alt.
Yeah, they wouldn't be still sitting in my alt after all this time. So...
yeah, so that's shout outs.
Yeah, so that was all the shout outs. So I guess we can go to what you watching.
What you watching?
Tell me what you're watching on your TV tonight. Tell me what you're streaming on your iPad. Tell me what you're watching every day and at night. I'll be outside watching from the bushes.
Okay, this one.
Oh.
Quit smoking! Quit smoking! Quit smoking! Sounds like a ghost. Like a ghost that makes you quit smoking. That's an amazing thing to have. A ghost. If you ever try to cheat, then it comes at you. Ah, don't smoke that!
Wow.
So, what you watching? I really do want to leave this on. It's striking.
It's a lot.
It's good.
May as well.
So we'll save everybody by asking AjaMarie first. AjaMarie, what are you watching?
I haven't, like, I've been working so much. Like, I literally like just worked and then watched a bunch of old John Waters movies this week. Like, that's what I was doing all week. Is I went and got all the old John Waters movies. They were like $6 on Amazon Prime. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna work all day and then watch Pink Flamingos. And then I'm gonna watch.
Ironically,
terrible movies.
Most of those movies cost $6 to make.
Exactly.
And they look every penny of it. I love it.
Absolutely terrible. Like,
it's so gross. They're like the worst thing in the world. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I haven't watched them in so long that it's probably been since I was in my 20s when I saw most of them. So I was like, I'll do this again. No, I'm good for another 20 years,
Yeah. So that's literally it. Just.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Was it? Now, please tell me it was all the movies for $6 and they weren't $6 a piece.
No, it was like $6 each. Well, worth it though, because like my teenager, like, give him a few years and he's gonna want to watch it.
Sure, yeah, hopefully some of that money does still go to him, and because he did the fucking work. and stood the test of time. So props to him. I should be so lucky to have made anything that bad and still have it anybody give a fuck about it. So I have been watching I always go before Crystal.
I know, that's just rude.
She's going to educate. Okay, well you can go first then. Whatever you say is going to go. Mine's going to take it right to the toilet.
Okay.
So yours will all be lofty, wondrous, and mine will be trash.
Well, it was like a lot of things with a theme kind of that I watched. So I watched my regular stuff that, the new episodes come out. Like I love My Long Way Up with my Ewan McGregor ride his motorcycle. I would just watch an hour of him just eating grits or something. I don't know. He's fabulous.
He'd get grits all in his beard.
That'd be horrible. But yeah, so I'm watching Long Way Up. Lovecraft Country is just insane. I can't stop watching it. There's like gross stuff, but just insane
I can't start watching it.
It's a lot going on in that. I don't know what is going to happen. It's crazy. And still that cult show, The Vow, which is just ugh. But I watched a 2-part documentary on HBO called Agents of Chaos about Russian interference in 2016 and 2020.
Fake news.
Yeah. Fake news. But it was pretty interesting. And terrifying.
Yeah.
And then I realized the Comey Rule came out on Showtime, and we have Showtime because they had like a deal with CBS Access and All Access and Showtime on Apple TV. So I watched the Comey Rule and I started watching it. I'm like, dude, you got to watch this.
I did. And so I did.
And then he started watching it, and then we finished watching it together. And it was very well done. It's based upon the book by Jim Comey, which he's not my favorite person in the world. Issues, but it was a very well done miniseries. Jeff Daniels is Comey, and it actually had a connection to Star Wars because the guy they had play Trump is Brendan Gleeson, who was Hamish in Braveheart, and is the dad of Donald Gleeson, General Hux. So General Hux's dad played Trump, and he's as horrible as you would expect.
Yeah, like if you ask somebody, hey, who would you like to have, who would you like us to see if we can cast to play you in the movie of your life? And you're like, oh, George Clooney, or somebody like that. Not Brendan Gleeson.
It was well done. It was good.
Okay, we'll give you two choices. You can have Brendan Gleeson or Jackie Gleason. Which Gleasons are going to be? Can I have Dom Hall, please? At least Dom Hall Gleason. No,
no, you can't get him. No.
There's only two choices.
So we watched that, and I watched the debate, the hour and a half.
No fucking way.
I want that hour and a half back, but And
so
then
bad.
I've been watching a lot of CNN and MSNBC the last day.
Or two. I've been really just so interested in the news and just trying to catch up.
Just trying to catch up what's going on.
Had a busy week trying to catch up.
Just kind of see what's going on.
That, and that's like.
But yeah, so that kind of interrupted my time. I could have watched some more documentaries or some educational stuff for the people. But maybe next week. It
interrupted my plans as well.
Yeah,
because,
it did.
Yeah, very much so. Because I've been literally all week. I watched the Comey Rule thing. I watched that, and but I didn't watch a whole lot of anything else. I was still playing Fallout and kind of just like killing time on Fallout because Squadrons comes out this week. So long about Wednesday, I kind of switched over to watching videos because it was starting to leak out, and they're giving out previews to different, obviously had given it out to a bunch of people that have YouTube channels. And so there were a lot of people playing it, and I was just watching it, and so fucking lame to sit there and watch somebody else play a video game. But people do that now. I mean, that's like a thing. And I guess, that the guy that I watched, I mean, like his commentary was nothing to write home about. And, every once in a while somebody go, oh, here's $3, here's $5. I'm like, fuck,
Get on that.
I don't think I couldn't talk that much, Crystal.
I bet you could, Greg.
I wouldn't be able to carry on a conversation for that long. Are you kidding me? That'd be crazy. It'd be funny. They have some funny guys that do it. Because the guys that I like, the Djibouti Dubs guys, they Twitch cast.
Guys.
They're hilarious. They're so funny.
I can't stand those. Every time I come in the room and you got that stupid ass Djibouti Dubs crap on, I'm just like, bye.
I just think it's hilarious. It's funny. It's
not.
It is. It's really
so
good.
stupid. It's all the same.
It's super funny. It makes me piss
So
myself
stupid.
laughing. I mean, like literally some of it I laugh
all just the same.
so hard. Okay.
So
well,
how is Squadrons? How's the gameplay actually?
Actually, it's fucking amazing. It finally came out, like, okay, Friday it's coming out. Okay, oh cool. Oh shit. There's a fucking SAC meeting for school and I'm the new SAC chair. So I have to be there for this meeting, however long it's going to be. So, I can't be at the store at 8:00 to get the thing and run home and install it and then do the updates. Cause that always has to be done. So I was a little late starting. Plus when I went out to the store, I needed to buy rocks. I needed more rocks for in front. So I was like, okay, I made myself.
I don't even think I looked what you did with the rocks.
I just poured more rocks on top of the rocks we already had. They're just not quite deep enough to completely stop the weeds. There's a couple of long runner ass weeds that are
on this episode of Lava Rocks.
Yeah, well, we've been here before. And I had trouble finding lava rocks. I'm like, what did they close down the volcano? What the fuck's going on? They had none at Home Depot.
It's full of dead account phones. It's plugged up the volcano.
Yeah, that's what it is. Half Die. Oh, that's right. Half Die popped up on Insta the other day, like Thursday or Friday. Just popped up. I had a red pop because I follow him, and a red pop and one Half Die is on Insta. Hey, check this out. And I'm just kind of like, he's fucking alive. And I've been messaging this guy for since we found him. Yeah. And I'm like, hey man, I want to give you some money. All you gotta do is answer me. I'll give you some money. So he probably thinks I'm like some Nigerian prince or something.
Yeah, some psycho.
Trying to run a scam. But Squadrons did come out. So I got my rocks. I dumped the rocks. I came in, got cleaned up and started playing, had to do all the updates and all that other bullshit. But it's really fucking cool. And they do have a campaign mode, which is, it's really the tutorial that just basically shows you how to operate the ship and run through some missions. And then you, when in the online where you play against other people, that's where you get to choose your ships and loadouts and all that kind of stuff, which I haven't ventured in there yet. I'm gonna die so fucking hard. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna just get slaughtered. I want to have the headset thing going because you can do in-game chat. Yeah. And there's things that you have team objectives with as well. And so it's good to be able to go, okay, I'm going for those cruisers, you take out the ties and shit like that. But I have a bad feeling it's going to be my ears ringing with the piercing cries of joy from 9-year-olds poning my ass again and again and again and again.
Almost certainly. Like, that's basically what happens when you put on a headset with any game now. I've tried it, and it's the shrieks of small children.
Yeah, it's painful. It's probably especially with a Star Wars game, because everyone's, oh, it's Star Wars, it's fine. And meanwhile, everyone's, just swearing their heads off. Fuck this fucking fuck.
I mean, Fortnite's like that. I can hear it when my kids play it, and it's like, I've never heard so many, like, small squeaky children say fuck in my life.
They love it. I love it. So I got to play some yesterday. I played for a few hours yesterday and got I feel like 3/4 to 80% of the way through the opening campaign. The ships and the space and everything looks fucking amazing. And there's some cinematics that look really cool. The in-app characters that you talk to, like the ones that are telling you what the mission is, or they're just getting some like story to the thing. That stuff, the mocap and the way it's put together is like just getting into that uncanny valley area of realism. It doesn't all work because it's so clearly segmented. You can see where a piece of this goes to a piece of that. It doesn't flow like a real person does, but it looks amazing. The face animations and stuff look incredible. And there's parts of it, it's almost like a Disney ride. Because like you go, it really feels like a Disney ride because you're at this location and then you're in the landing bay in the location. So you can look around, it would be really cool if you could move around in the docking bay and look at everything like you do in Galaxy's Edge and scan things and stuff like that. That would be really fun as a simulation. But it feels like that, and then you can look at your ship and you can go all the way around it and look at ship. There's a lot of places where you can just look at cool shit. Which I waste a huge amount of time. If I Twitch streamed, people would be like, "Are you gonna fucking fly the thing? Or are you just gonna look around in docking bays and briefing rooms the whole time? You fucking idiot!" So, yeah, but it's fun. It looks amazing, and the space thing. There's stuff that the spaceships can do that make total sense in terms of a spaceship. Like literally, you can stop on a dime and just float in space. And then you can actually like angle up and, turn at a dead stop, which you shouldn't do in the middle of a space battle because someone's just going to come in on you like a sitting duck. But there are places where you can stop on a dime, turn your guns on a ship, and then just sit there and just spam that button as hard as you can. Now, again, I'm playing on like the easiest mode. There's probably nothing really like that in the game anywhere else than this super grandpa version of the game that I'm playing. But it's fun. I'm having fun, and it looks beautiful. And there's places in the docking bay that look like the palette of it almost looks Macquarie-esque. There's a lot there. There was a couple of places I almost called you in, but you were working. I wanted you to see some of the stuff, but maybe I'll show you later, and you'll be so bored. So bored. So that was all. I mostly video game stuff, a little bit of shows, and a lot of squadrons, and more to come. I really want to kind of get into it. I hear there's stuff like support ships that are really supposed to be fun and popular. That you're the guy that goes out and reloads everyone's missiles and stuff.
That'd be fun.
And it's in the U-wing from Rogue One.
Cool.
So, and there's things about that make it supposed to be kind of fun for the people that like the no kill. There's a lot of people that do like the no kill run throughs on all these super violent games. So there's something there for them as well. So that's cool. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So we're down to final thoughts and just minutes away from the launch of the Digicast. So
they've already got their little thing up, just sitting there. They
might be watching us on Twitch and going, "We better be on time today just to fuck with them."
And they're not.
Just to fuck with them. So any final thoughts? AjaMarie, you got anything?
No, I'm ready to just, I think, take a nap later. Get this orange cat came up. Here's final thought.
Aww.
He was trying to fight me. He's like, "I'm going to sit in your lap." So final thought is, I have a big idiot cat.
That's how you know that the show's long enough, because we're on our second cat.
Yeah.
It's a two-cat show.
It's a two-cat show. It's a lot, folks.
I could come on the show like every single week for months, and still you wouldn't see every cat.
Well, we like cats too. We only have the two, and one you will never see on this show. That one's not the one to come in and
no.
Meow, meow.
No.
Let me get up on your chair and worship you, master. She's not the one. So, final thoughts. Anything, AjaMarie? Nothing?
Nah.
Nothing? Okay. Nothing heavy. That's good. You got anything, Crystal? I wanted to talk about the thing you said that was so funny the other day. How did that come up? We were talking about like it was in reference to
eating something.
It was your mom. She got ribs.
Oh yeah, she was in the mood for ribs, so she got ribs and she was just going to town on the ribs. And giving everybody ribs. She's like a rib pusher. She's like this, standing in an alleyway with a cloak full of meat. Hey kid, you want a dry rub? She's really pushing the ribs on everybody, and like Crystal doesn't like anything with a bone in it, which is weird. But if it's got a bone in it, it's like garbage food or rat food. I'm not sure what in her mind it is. But so she'd take meat off and she would just give her like a whole boneless rib, couldn't ask for nicer. But after she had finished like gorging on this pork, she decided she would strip all the meat off, and then, she use it for, a recipe later in the week, something, that she would throw together. And so, but we thought it would have been really funny if she had taken all the meat and just ate it all. And she was Garfielding it. And that's what she goes, yeah, just straight up Garfielding it. And I died laughing because that's such an image. And do you know what she's saying? Does that even make sense to you?
What, the Garfielding?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, basically like head straight in the air, food flying everywhere. Yeah, that was just such a funny image. Garfielding it. I had never heard that used like as a verb. So that was really cool. And yeah, so Garfielding it. That was a high point. I literally pissed myself laughing at that. I couldn't stop laughing. That was so funny. It was a perfect image at just that right time. She got me. She's a funny lady.
Nailed it.
She's a funny lady. I love her.
Nailed it.
Good job. So, well, I guess that's it. We did it, and we're ready. Man, we did it and accomplished all our goals.
I don't see them live yet. They're not on yet.
We're gonna get there.
We did it, Digicast.
We did it. Well, we'll see everybody. You'll have already seen us in the Digicast feed because we always have a fun time in there.
Yeah,
it's great. Gabby is like,
I like to try and get things in and see if you get things in to make Gabby laugh.
Yeah, she's so wise to a joke, and when she sees a good one in the thing, you know, when you see it land, it's really a delight to watch her face and see that joke come in and see if it lands. Once in a while, I get a little, you know, but most of the time you can see him zing in there, and it's great. She's got a great sense of humor because she likes our jokes. She must be a comedy genius. I think so. That qualifies her. So, folks, you can reach out to us. We are at Hoardcast on Twitter. We are hoardcast@gmail.com. We have a phone number is 904-628-1138. If you don't call, Google is, their jerks are like, oh, you haven't used your numbers in so long. We're going to take it away. And I'll be like, motherfucker, now I have to call myself. So don't make me do that. You call me. Call me.
Okay.
Yeah. Call us and say something. So that would be fun. And we thank you again, Aja-Marie, for being here with us this week.
Always a pleasure.
And your cat, everybody finally got to see Smudge and his glory.
Glorious
Absolute
cat.
Glory. She's like one of that AjaMarie for Thrawn.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, that was
in my ear. Like she snores in my ear the whole time too. Like she has like this she does.
She may not be well.
Digicast is on and it's only Mark. Oh, what? Where's Gabby?
Aw.
He probably broke her feed again. Okay.
Right.
Well, we're going to let you go, folks. And thanks again. And we're going to go as well. So thanks again, AjaMarie. We love having you. Always a pleasure.
Thanks.
Minshew.
You still want to say Minshew?
Yeah. Okay. Minshew.
Well, let me get my mustache back again. get my sweet Minshew. There you go. What do you think?
Accurate.
Looks good. Minshew, it's more of it's like a cross between Ditka, the mustache, and the soul patch.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah.
Plus, I can get my fingers all the way underneath my mustache. Oh, it's going off. Oh, it just comes off.
Right off.
I almost got it to transfer to my hand. Wow, okay, that's wasting a lot of time. Thanks, folks.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
watching.
watching.